You can hear Coach in the background. I'm trying to do the impossible, squeeze in a league game during a holiday weekend. I've just been, so much stuff going on. Get this game in, then I'm going right back out again.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's
already big game in the division. 6-2 versus 5-3.
Out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seeing how our quarterback play is, I don't feel very good about it at all.
First down, it's White.
Pick it off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Deron Payne, of all people, picks that off.
Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
But yeah, Ian Book against any quality opponent scares me to death. Just because you just don't know which guy's going to show up. The one read and panic guy, or the guy that pulls rabbits out of his hat. So, hard to say, or hard to be very confident.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, it's White. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 41. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, White throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now White. And Ingram holds it in.
Should just ran with him.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Silly me for expecting to stick to the
Ready
break.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now White. And he's got it.
What was Apke doing? You're in a freaking mid-read.
A 7-yard touchdown.
That's
grab.
awful.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Beyond awful. Dude just stood there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Let's go, Scary Terry.
He's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got tight right there. Check the backer. Check 9.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The play fake, now White. He sets to fire deep. And it's
no one picked that off, huh?
Incomplete.
I was pressing triangle with all my might.
The one who got a hand in there knocked it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Don't say nothing. Hey, watch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 26, check 26. Back to 60, back to 60. Check hot route, hot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Way to hole, fellas.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. Off play action, here's White. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time
someone didn't go out the back.
But it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Washington now going to.
What's going on, Hollywood? Hope you had a good Christmas.
3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. White looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Off the play fake. White. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of
my
bounds.
goodness.
So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Okay.
And that is incomplete.
That's impossible.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game.
But we'll ignore that because Madden lets the impossible happen at times.
Quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Shot.
Taken down,
Good little cut there, too.
Gets into enemy territory.
That's always welcome.
There, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman.
Right,
and here he'll
two.
be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half.
I'm in spread playbook and a custom 4-3 playbook that I made, Clifton, to answer your question.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 30.
I'm trying. This is not easy.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Spread? I think so.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17.
Out of stock playbooks in the game, yeah. Spread, Zona. I like the Panthers a lot. Those are my top three as far as my favorite playbooks in the game are concerned.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Pay attention, pay attention.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
Yes, sir.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. Give me some blocks, give me some blocks. Okay, we're in business.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How is that just not an automatic touchdown or an outside release with that kind of alignment?
Even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man here,
okay.
Sims complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Haskins will throw.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, here's Haskins.
Scary Terry.
This is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Scary Terry.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the
It really
half,
isn't.
they will line up to kick this one away.
I just take my hands off the controller button. Oh my gosh, what a swing!
Can you believe it?
What I do, Emmett, when I throw the ball in our leagues that we play in 4th and 1 and RBSL, I just press the right when I pass the ball. I just put the controller down till the ball's caught.
They get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
He tried to pitch it.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
This is fine, I suppose.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third down, here's Haskins. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Just no turnovers. Just,
and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Maybe do anything crazy
here.
Just
a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Off play action. White.
I'm there.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Good.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's White to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. From the shotgun, here's White.
No, sir.
A big loss here as he's
matching on the strong side hook.
Montez Sweat What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. To try again after the sack.
Damn it.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
I just keep on doing what we're doing.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
It's a comp league, isn't it?
Operating from the gun. White. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. To throw is White. Throwing on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Living dangerous.
Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, White eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, there are rules, but it's not like the rules that we have in our league, Mr. Emmett.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. White. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the
and away we go.
Collins. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
I like it, though. I like it, though. It's a good change, and it's a good challenge. It's a challenging league for me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough.
Who was that thrown to?
And he couldn't hang
I couldn't tell if it was thrown to
on.
16 or 81.
Pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, White. And he comes back with one complete. And he will
star
have the Giants
dude.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Operating from the gun, White. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. White escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Wow.
In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Keep it up, guys. Line 55.
Now an option play on second down. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McCoy.
Got to give Terry his touches for his damn morale game.
40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's certainly been.
Never mind that he has 2
factor in this
touchdowns.
one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again.
If he doesn't get his 5 touches, he'll drop in morale.
Why don't you cover him? Double him,
Stupid
triple him,
scenario
do what you have to do.
engine.
But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Shift. Watch the shift. It's free.
From the 31, Haskins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the
Tickety
14-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Let me get Terry his damn 5th touch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
You're not alone, that sentiment.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way
back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover.
And this is caught. Well,
there he scores.
Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Wow, the Chiefs are open? Who gives up on the Kansas City Chiefs?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Bear, touch number 5. Now shut up.
37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Second and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory
Wow, I got out of my reach.
And I
He
can't
gets
wait
lurker
to
on
see
him,
how
too.
they actually
Surprised.
go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So that gets me to
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and maybe more
7-1 with a rematch against the Eagles looming.
Helps.
And on the road, how about all
the Eagles, who has a Super Bowl underneath his belt. He's been to a couple Super Bowls already.
Get decided by this much of a margin.
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less, because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, pitched the ball around nicely, that one. You know, the Scary Terry show. And Njoku had a touchdown also. Chase Young was kind of quiet today. Montez Sweat had a sack. And a bunch of INTs. All right, I gotta get out of here. Got that busy holiday season social calendar kicking. So thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday weekend and all that good stuff. Yep, should be fun. Should be a grinder. And I'm out of here. Later, folks.